I shouldn't be here. Could be home, bottle of Jack tucking me into bed. But, well, this is the gig. Got a call from Valentine. Double homicide. Someone came home and found the deceased. Didn't give me much more than that. Then again, he never gives me shit.
Took you long enough.
I'm here, ain't it?
Yeah, real cute. Stow the wise ass and get inside. As far as we can tell, one of these poor bastards had one bad hand too many. Coroner's got the bodies, which you'd had seen had you gotten here on time. Besides that, we haven't touched them.
Witness?
Yeah, gal's been real cooperative.
I wasn't surprised to see a dame here. There's always a dame. Ava Sanchez. Husband's name was Nick, friend's name was Oscar. Said they were having their usual poker night. Girl goes out to get some booze and comes home to find St. Nick stone cold. Called it a robbery. 2 lives and some poker money. That's a hell of a steal.
But like I said, we only got a couple hunches. You finished with your report, Kovacs?
Everything but our suspects. Nothing new. Just echoes.
Alright, Miss...
It's Mrs. I didn't divorce my husband. He was murdered.
Right, Mrs. Sanchez. This here's Vic Holiday. Best PI I know. He's gonna come in, check out the scene, make sure we didn't miss anything.
Mr. Holiday.
This is...
Well, I already told him everything I know. My husband wouldn't harm a fly, much less murder his best friend.
Yeah. Well, I understand, but my job being what it is, I have to investigate, and I'll take your story into account.
Thank you, Mr. Holiday. Well, make yourself at home. Please just try to find out what happened. The thought of whoever did this still walking around my neighborhood, it just... Well, I'll let you get to work.
Alright, I'll be with you two in a minute. Vic, one more
Oh. It's okay. Go put yourself a beer.
Alright. I'll be back in an hour.
Like most of them, the Sanchezes try their hardest to put on a face. Nice house, dutiful broad, family pick, Cheshire grin and all. Trying to sell that good old American dream. Thing is, I've never been much of a patriot, and I can tell the Sanchezes aren't exactly the dear hearts and gentle people they want us to believe. Comes with the deal, you get hitched, and whether it be 5 months or 5 years, you'll end up wanting an out. Moving on like players on the stage. Involuntary disbelief. This night could have played out a couple ways. Boys were having another Friday game. Booze, cash, what's not to love? One of them is really giving it to Lady Luck, so she returns the favor. Accusations, anger, shouting. Bang. Too simple. Not to mention Sanchez was facing away from his friend. Game night's going great. Both guys are at the same level in skill and mind. Someone breaks that cool, pulls out big iron, signs his X twice. Door's intact. No bullet hole, no broken lock. Nada. Unless our mysterious stranger appeared out of nowhere, he wasn't here. Men don't just up and die. Not together. Always comes down to 2 things. Cash and skirts. And if our anchor was out and about, well, that leaves us with it.
What are you doing here?
I'm sorry. I was. There's only so much you can tell them. The handsome one gave me a lift back. And I'm sorry, Detective. I thought you'd be gone by now.
No.
Well, I'll just be out of your way then. Don't want to be a bother.
You couldn't make this situation any worse, Mrs. Sanchez.
Ava.
What?
My name is Ava. You can call me that if you'd like.
Fine.
Well, if you don't mind, if I may just go get some things before I leave. It's a cold one out there. Girls got to stay warm somehow.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah, make it quick.
Thank you, darling.
Unless our stranger wasn't a stranger at all, but a master at the game, with the best goddamn poker face our boys had ever seen. A real soldier.
Find what you were looking for?
Just about. Sorry, I was looking for one more.
Yours?
Yes. Thank you. Sorry, I seem to be losing track of everything nowadays.
I know the feeling. How long you been looking for it?
Not long. A couple days or so.
You mind if I, ask you a few questions, Ava? Just between us?
Mr. Holliday?
Vic. I know you probably, you gave him a real novel tonight to work with. I want to have my own personal copy. What do you say?
All right, Vic. What would you like to know?
I don't suppose, Mr. Sanchez was much of a milk drinker. Rum?
Whiskey.
How'd you know that?
Because I served him. And Oscar. Same as every other Friday night.
Oh. I thought you went out to get booze.
I did. I did. It's just that I made the drinks before, and then they ran out, so I went to get more.
And you and your husband, you said you were happy?
I said he wouldn't hurt a fly.
Right. I just assumed you were happy. You said he was harmless. Am I wrong?
We're happy as we could ever be.
I assumed as much. You two look it there. Where was that?
Poughkeepsie.
Poughkeepsie. That's quite a trip.
Yeah, my Nicky worked his ass off. Not hard enough to get us out of this place, but every now and then he could treat me.
What do you do for a living?
Supermart. Warehouse.
Really? Yeah, I worked at a warehouse. It's tiring, stressful. Was Oscar a friend from work?
Oh, no. He and Oscar went way back. They were friends when they were teenagers.
Any other friends from work?
A few. None that were close.
Female friends?
Not that I know of. No.
You okay, Ava?
I'm fine. Fine. It's just, I don't understand where you're going with all of this.
I'm trying to piece together several things at the moment. See, I found this inches away from where your husband was lying. And I have one theory. I think there was someone else here. First, I thought it was another guy, friend from work or something. But you said he was a lone soldier, which left me with one final bit. It was someone, all right. Not a man. It was a dame. Someone close. Friend, co-worker, lover. Maybe even a wife.
The fuck is that?
It's turkey, Nick. That's all we have right now.
Oscar, how long I been married to her? 3 years?
Come on, man, don't bring me into this.
3 years and she still can't get this fucking thing right.
It's fine, it's good,
Why didn't I leave your ass years ago?
Ask myself that same question every day.
The fuck did I say about mumbling? Hey.
I count the moments, darling, till you're here with me. Together at last.
Well, Mr. Holliday, the chief wasn't bullshitting me when he said he'd get the job done all right.
Mrs. Sanchez, I thought we were on a first-name basis, you and I.
Yes, well, I think you've done enough thinking for tonight.
Why'd you do it?
Do it? You act as though he's some sort of innocent in the situation.
You murdered your husband and his friend in cold blood.
Yes, well, Oscar, I feel bad about. But I think we're past that now. And as for my husband, well, that bastard finally got what was coming to him.
Drop it.
Listen to him, Ava. There's no version of this where you come out on top.
I said drop it.
Ava.
Ava!
That's the thing, Mr. Holliday. In this world, none of us ever do.
Vic!
What could I say? I didn't see it coming,
that she was right. Same thing as always.
Like I said, I shouldn't have been here, but that's the gig. Always a reason, always a dame.